Thanks for joining me. This is the report for the month of April 2023. I think the most significant thing that we can say about April is actually what happened in March, which is Pluto went into Aquarius. For the last 20 years, Pluto had gone through Capricorn, and Pluto's underlying function is just that, the underlying function, bringing to the surface all of the underlying issues that need to be addressed. And as Pluto goes through Aquarius for the next 20 years, you can bet that that will continue to be the role that it plays, uncovering and exposing issues that really need to be resolved. Change and transformation is really the whole function of Aquarius. So stay tuned, hold on to your hats. Here we go for the next 20 years. Here is the chart for the month of April 2023. This month, the sun and rising are in Aries. The moon is in Leo. On the 19th of April, or the 20th for some of you, there will be a solar eclipse in Aries in the first house of this month's chart. It will likely feature legal issues regarding Donald Trump, but with the moon alone on the right side of the chart in Leo, there may also be challenges to America's foreign policy concerning the Russian war against Ukraine. Individuals will be affected in some way by all of this, and each of us are challenged to transcend our collective past and make revolutionary changes to our personal as well as socio-political and spiritual views. If you know your moon and rising sign, please listen to those as well. Aries, it's time to adapt and value new directions. The challenge is to evaluate before you act so that your work can be more productive. Faith in self will help begin a total transformation. Taurus, stick to your own feeling of self-worth. To do this effectively, avoid evaluations according to social standards, and the result can be a much deeper faith in your creative abilities. Gemini, connecting to new directions requires independent action driven by a feeling of the need for complete transformation. Understanding this overrides static knowledge. Cancer, your desire is for a better sense of direction. Overcome fears of inadequacy rather than increasing your sexual activity. The real challenge is to value and develop your real creative self. Leo, work toward being more effective with your creative powers and less concerned about what others think or say about you. Everything is changing, so focus on being compassionate. Virgo, you are surrendering to fear in many ways, but you can overcome it and begin to fulfill your desire for independence. You learn that jealousy is rooted in strong fears of inadequacy. Libra, it may be possible to deal with your fears and paranoias if you are willing to break away from everything and start over. Accept the past to help overcome the debilitating fear of failure. Scorpio, if you refuse to surrender to the fear of failure and have more self-confidence, you can direct your ambitions toward discovering the deeper illusions of your past, freeing your heart. Sagittarius, creative changes push up against insecurities based on your past. You must value your ideas to power your creative transformation. Questioning your ability is no longer acceptable. Capricorn, what is needed now is to transform your sense of self-worth by letting go of your fear of being limited and inadequate. Take practical steps now and risk expressing your true feelings. Aquarius, deep transformative powers are at work in your subconscious, revealed as a crisis, demanding a new direction and better use of your skills and abilities. Overcoming the fear of failure will empower you to feel that you are in control of your life. Pisces, social values grow from what we as a species believe or don't believe. You need to find ways to alter your reality, and you can do this by knowing your love is really the unconditional kind. Pluto entered Aquarius on March 23rd for the first time since it spent 20 years there from 1778 to 1798. It is that significant, and the indictment of Trump is the opening shot of a battle that in many ways is similar to the Revolutionary War against Britain. Today we have a situation placing democracy in peril. For the last 20 years, we have been living between two solar eclipses occurring on the last degree of Aries. The previous one on this degree of Aries was in 2004. That saw the re-election of George W. Bush, setting a course resulting in our current reality. This April eclipse is a rare hybrid eclipse, which is a strange event because it is a combination of a partial, total, and annular eclipse, and the moon will appear to be surrounded by a ring of fire. It may well set us on a course that will change much of our current reality. We can expect that and more from Pluto's transit through Aquarius, which ends in 2043. It will likely feature medical and technological advances as well as social and political transformations. In June, Pluto will slip back into Capricorn to tie up loose ends and re-enter Aquarius full force in 2024.